Hi, everybody. It is the 12th, Wednesday. Just got off. It's a great way to start the day. I just got off the phone with Waddy. We had a great talk about some stuff and started talking about we got to meet for chili and stuff. So I love that guy. So it's, I miss, we live kind of far apart, so we can't get together and hang that often. But every time I talk to him, it's such an upper. Excuse me. Sorry about yesterday when I did that video, Reba. I was having trouble with the thing uploading. It took hours to upload that video and then end up where somehow in the course of uploading it, the settings went to private rather than public, which is what I do with every one of these videos so anybody can see them. And in the afternoon, I'm checking to see, make sure everything worked okay, and it said no views. And I just went, oh God, I'll bet it went to private. And I opened up the computer and there it was on private. Yeah, so as soon as I switched it, views started coming up. But I'm going to double check every time because it's really annoying too for the people that are East Coast and Europe and UK. In that part of the world, because by then it's wee hours of the morning and they're not going to see it till the next day. Let's see what else. Well, I've got a bunch of things to do today, so I was digging through the dusty archives of my life and came across another project that it's another somewhat obscure artist that I worked with way back in the day, and his name is Craig Mirijanian, and we did this album called A Perfect Fit in 1980. So I was looking up information about this. I tried to find Wikipedia and stuff, and was not coming up with anything. I think he did a couple of albums, but this was produced by Richard Orshoff, which. Richard is who I did the first Jackson Browne album with. We did a number of projects together over at Crystal Studios. This was recorded at Soundcastle Studios, though. But Richard produced this. The arrangements were by Craig Mirijanian, and it was recorded by Joe Ciccarelli and David DeVore. I've done a lot of things with Joe over the years, too. Let's see what else. It was mixed at Village Recorders and mastered by Ted Jensen at Sterling Sound in New York. But a great band on this. Craig Mirijanian is lead and solo guitar, keyboards, and piano. Mark Goldenberg on guitar. Rusty Young on steel. We lost Rusty just not that long ago. It's another sad loss. Tony Kaye on keyboards and Philip Fisher on keyboards. Leon Gare, myself, and Bob Glob, and Scott Chambers all shared bass duties on this album. So I'm just going to play the couple of songs that I worked on this. This is my channel. No, everybody did a great job, just all real different. David Kemper is playing drums on it, and Steve Foreman on percussion, and Phil Kinsey and Pete Christlieb on saxophones. So this is back from 1980, and his name is Craig Mirijanian. So listen to a couple of things. This is one of the things I really enjoy. I mean, it's one thing, to put Reba up and Phil Collins and Toto and James Taylor and all, but the essence of my career has been all kinds of people. So it's kind of fun to introduce, to you and to bring up artists who I worked with decades ago, and maybe they've fallen into, people just aren't aware of them. So I figure I'll just try to turn you on to as many as I can and temper this, and then and maybe tomorrow I'll play some more immediate family. I'll actually whip out this bass and play. So. And I'm waiting for Judith Owen to get back to town. She's been in New Orleans since before the holidays, and I'm looking forward to her getting back so we can get back and start doing her For Fuck's Sake show, and we also have studio work to do. So there's lots of things to look forward to. Have a couple of projects I've been contacted about putting bass on, so I'm going to get to work on those. And that's that. But for right now, let's listen to Craig and see what he's got. So here's a song called She's Waiting. Here we go.
Every night it's pretty much the same. Different faces with the same kind of names. Sweet in his coffee, keep it on. The right smile can earn a girl alive. The orders are special, he wants it fast. She hurries, hoping he's the last. She's not happy with what she's doing. When will she get her break? Seems like all she does is wait, but she knows inside her time's coming any day. So she's waiting. In the meantime, she keeps waiting.
It's got elements of Doobies and Steely Dan and all that stuff. That was a fertile period musically in the 80s. So it's cool. It's interesting. I don't mean to be deceptive on this. I'm using the new computer, but all that's happening is the way I do this thing that makes this so incredibly cheesy is right now I'm looking into my iPhone 11, which is leaning against the screen of my laptop. And right next to it, right here, let me show you, is a Bose speaker. And all I do is I pull up the videos or the music I want to play, and I play it through the Bose speaker, Bluetooth it into the laptop. So the quality, I mean, the laptop is definitely better, and the quality is probably a little bit better with this. I mean, when when I'm not using the Bose and I'm using this new laptop and just listening to its speakers, it's night and day compared to the old laptop. I mean, that was really crap. And this sounds amazing. I can really hear bottom, and it's hard to believe out of something paper thin, is the way they make these speakers, that they actually can get that much bass response out of it. But nothing's really changed that much. And then when I do play, I'm sitting at a desk and I just pull the drawer out. This is my high-tech world. I pull the drawer out. I have a selfie stick and a C-clamp, and I hook the selfie stick to the drawer, and then I sit back farther and play along in the same way. But I have a bass amp down here on the floor. Sad to say, it's my euphonic audio amp, which, as I mentioned yesterday, they have closed their business down. And it's still one of my all-time favorite amplifier companies, so it really breaks my heart. But I've got enough gear, if I maintain it at all, to do all the gigs I need to do. And Larry said they'll always be there. They have stuff tucked away, but it saddens me, and there's a lot of companies out there still plowing along that I think just make crap. And these guys make such beautiful equipment, and it's been my go-to gear for over 20 years, I think, at this point. So, okay, sorry, got distracted there thinking about all these other things. So here's a song called Our Last Chance. So here we go, one more tune, and then I'll get running.
Whoa, I've reached the point where I can take another day. If we're gonna fight this way, words, no matter what we say, it's with a bitter tone. And I'd rather be alone than hurt each other. So is it a time we got ourselves together? 'Cause this is our last chance to stay together. Whoa, I can remember when we used to make each other laugh. You were my better half. Why can't we find a way to get the feeling
Buffering.
back again? 'Cause I hate to let it end if we're not trying. Oh, is it a time we got ourselves together? 'Cause this is our last chance to stay together. Whoa, whoa. it over. Oh, isn't it time we got ourselves together? Yeah, it's about time we got ourselves together. 'Cause this is our last chance to stay together. Whoa, whoa.
Kind of an element of Procol Harum in there with that organ, like that setting on it. So that was Craig, Mirijanian, and I'm going to get running now. I'm going to see if this uploads any quicker than it did yesterday and make sure it's on public and all that. So I'm going to wish everybody a great day. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'm going to, again, implore you all to get vaccinated. Just the friends that are in the hospital now that didn't and are suffering for it, and all the people I know who have been and have gotten it are all doing fine. So that should just be enough for anybody right there. Please, everybody's valuable, so let's not trifle with this. Let's get this over with and behind us and start to have some semblance of sanity throughout all this. So, okie doke, I'm going to get running. I will see you all tomorrow, and all my best wishes, everybody. Take good care. Bye-bye.